exposing how much money I spent in January as a 22-year-old dentist living alone in Sydney. As someone who just started work, I think it's a good time to properly start looking where I'm spending my money. So in January, I spent $394.31 on eating out. This was my biggest category, but I also think I did catch up with a lot of people for the new year in January, and a big chunk of it was that I spent $100 to shout my boyfriend's family pizza as a mini grad celebration. And also January was a lot of job searching for me, so before and after a lot of interviews I did have to eat out. But all in all, almost all the times I ate out it was with company, so I take that as kind of a necessary purchase. But from February onwards, I kind of want to track who I ate out with, whether it was solo, with my boyfriend, friends, or family, just so I can see the occasions of when I'm eating out. I spent $311.77 on groceries. As someone living alone, I pretty much have to cook every meal for myself, so I don't think that's too bad. But to be honest, I'm not too sure, so I guess that's where the whole point of this comes from, so that I compare how much I'm spending in between months. Next on drinks, I spent $45.20. And when I say drinks, I mean boba and coffee, not alcohol. And if you're interested, 5 of those were Cotties and 2 of those was Molly tea. And I found it really shocking that I only bought 7 drinks and it almost cost me $50. And I'm thinking back to high school and uni when I had boba almost like every second day. So for February onwards, I think I'm gonna focus on reducing this area a lot. For gifts this month, I only spent 99 cents, just because in January there weren't any gifting occasions for me. The 99 cents I spent was on Christmas wrapping paper, which was on clearance from Aldi. So honestly, I think that was a pretty good deal. Now for the home category, I spent $83.75 in January, and all of this was from IKEA. I bought a new stainless steel pan and some food containers. And then for transport, I spent $200.54. $112 was for my license registration because I just reached my green Ps, and the rest of it was spent on fuel. And this made me realize that my mom's still paying for my Opal card, so I need to change that because I really want to see how much I spend on public transport because I know it's not cheap either. I'm really proud of this. For shopping, I only spent $28.48. And it's really funny because the money I spent wasn't even on clothes or makeup, which is what I normally spend on. I actually bought a game. I bought Persona 5 from the Steam sale because it was at its lowest recorded price, so honestly I take that as a win. For subscriptions, I spent $64.99. $14.99 for my iCloud subscription, which I'm looking at getting rid of, especially because I have a camera now and I don't record on my phone, so I think I can clear a lot of my storage and hopefully get rid of that subscription. And then the other $50 was for Spotify. I'm still on my high school friend's family plan and she only asks for money like once a year, so that $50 basically covered my entire Spotify for 2025. And then quickly touching on rent, I spent $0 because I'm living in my family apartment, so I don't have to pay rent luckily. And that brings our grand total for January to $1,065.04. This is my first time properly tracking my spending properly, so I'm not sure if this is like a lot or a little, but I think it's good for me to know how much I spend in one month and see which areas I can reduce in. And if you found this video interesting, maybe I'll continue this series.